in this video, I'm gonna be giving you my full review on the Meta Ray-Bans, which I think are better than people thought they would be. Now, just for the sake of this video, not only am I gonna start by taking a picture and showing you what that looks like, but I'm also gonna be recording a video of this, so you guys are not only gonna see in third person what I'm saying, but you're gonna see in first person exactly what I'm seeing and the quality of the Meta Ray-Bans. And the video footage is what these glasses are most known for. They record first person and render it 3x4. This white light indicates that the recording is happening, and the camera is actually located on the lens on the opposite side right here. I've recorded a lot of footage with the Meta Ray-Bans already, and I was actually very surprised with how good the quality was. The glasses that I'm actually wearing right now are called the Wayfarer model, which I do think they are a little bit big on my face. This is the regular size. There's a size that's larger than this, but this is the smallest size that they currently have, and I do still think the lenses are a bit large. However, in terms of on my actual face and coming off, they fit pretty well, so there's really no worries about it slipping. And the lenses are transitions. So in the sun, these will turn to sunglasses, but in the light, these stay as normal glasses. So that way you can kind of be nonchalant, whether you're outside and it's sunny and you don't want people to know you're recording because you got sunglasses on, or you're inside, it still looks pretty normal to just wear normal glasses. Now, let me get into a little more features on the recording stuff, and then I'll get into some hidden features that the Meta Ray-Bans actually have that a lot of people don't know, but it actually is able to do really well. On the recording front, I already know the first thing you're thinking, which is, Bennett, can I do anything about this white light right here to try to hide it, because I don't want people to know that I'm recording, because that kind of ruins the whole point of the glasses. And luckily the answer is actually yes. So I'm going to show you how you can remove this white light. You'd think all you'd have to do is get a black piece of tape and cover the little white light right here. So if I just cover this white light, you think, okay, it's covering the white light. Now all I have to do is click this button and record, but that actually doesn't let you. And let me tell you what happens when you try to do it. I'm gonna try to line the mic on these glasses to what happens when you try to record. So let's see if you can hear it.
The capture LED is blocked. Unblock the front of the glasses to use the camera.
So I'm not sure if you heard that, but it basically said that the capture card is blocked and to remove it to be able to get the camera to work. So you'd think, okay, well, it's cooked, but there is actually a workaround. All you have to do is also block the camera side while you record, and then it'll just assume you're in a dark room. And even though you can't see it right now, I'm actually recording and the white light is blocked. So all you have to do is, while you start recording, by just pressing this button right here, you just block this side and then let go the second you start recording, and boom, now you're recording a video, which once again, my editor will put on screen that it's recording right now. With recording, the last thing that you probably need to know is within the Meta AI app that you connect to these glasses once you get it set up, the recordings can only be up to 3 minutes long, and the battery life isn't that insane on these. So if you are just constantly recording 3-minute videos back to back to back to back, eventually it's gonna run out of battery. And yes, I think it is a little bit upsetting that these only record 3 minutes at a time, because ideally what you'd want to do is you'd want to do something like play a basketball game and just record the whole thing and then clip up the footage from wherever you wanted it from. But unfortunately, that isn't really possible with these. On the bright side though, there is one workaround where you can technically live stream and then just download the live stream after. But what happens is if you just record constantly, it starts to overheat and the battery dies very quickly. So yeah, you are a little bit limited in that sense on the recording side, but I still think that gives you a decent amount of time. Like 3 minutes is still a pretty good amount of time to record what you want to record. And there's some other features that actually make these glasses surprisingly good. The main one I want to mention actually is the audio, which I was very, very surprised about how not bad it was. I expected that the audio playing into your ear would just be completely terrible, but that is not the case. And yeah, it's hard for me to kind of paint the picture for you guys, but the audio is really actually quite good. So I'm going to try to put the mic right here up to my ear. And so the volume is very low right now, but I'll slowly raise it. So as I slowly raise the volume, you should be able to hear it a little more. And yeah, I was actually very surprised. So sometimes when I go on walks now, I just put these glasses on. If there's anything that I want to record, I can. If it's sunny, I have sunglasses. And then if I want to listen to music, it's actually good enough that sometimes I just skip out my headphones and just use these as my thing to listen to music instead. Again, this caught me pretty off guard. I was surprised at how good the audio quality actually was, but the audio quality, it's actually pretty good, and it's really good for glasses. And what's cool too is that no one else can really hear it. So even if I play play this volume at max level, someone who's even pretty much right next to me won't be able to hear this. I actually tested this with my mom, and yeah, it's pretty hard to hear unless you are like literally touching heads with the person. Other than that, no one's gonna hear it even on max volume, which is super cool. The last feature to go over is on the app and how the videos come in. So I'm gonna be screen recording just to show you. All you have to do is click import. That'll just show up automatically if you're actually recording. And you can see here, it's just gonna ask you to join the network. I just click join right there. And then just like that, it's importing 0 out of 2. And obviously it depends on how long the videos are, but generally these do import pretty quickly. You can see that this one's already making pretty fast progress on a 2-minute, 30-second video. And from there, it's in your phone and you can do whatever you want with it. You can upload it to Google Drive, you can send it to your editor, whatever you want to do from there. It's saved to your photos. So yeah, to close things out, overall, I rate the Meta Ray-Bans very highly, and I've actually been using them on my channel where I juggle. It's called Fly Juggler, and I have over 1 million followers. And I really wanted to see if the juggling would look cool from a first-person point of view, and it does look pretty cool. So if you've ever seen those videos where people are kind of doing first-person magic to try to pick up girls or something like that, I can now do the same thing, but with juggling, so a lot of fun. With that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching the video. I only review products that I actually think are good and that I genuinely use, and the Meta Ray-Bans are certainly no exception. These are an actual awesome product for a concept that I still think has a lot of improvement, but for what they are, I think they do a really, really, really good job. And as a tech product overall, and if you're gonna use it to record, I think they do a pretty good job. So overall, I would rate these an 8 out of 10. I will leave the link to the exact model I got on Amazon in the description below, but a lot of their different models I'm sure are very similar and pretty much accomplish the same things. So if there's a different one you want, you can go look for that yourself as well. With that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching the video. I'll catch you all in the next one, and peace.